Hi, my name is Rob Sproul, the Forestry Superintendent for the Village of Oak Park, and today we're going to talk about mulching. Mulching is one of the easiest, most cost-effective and beneficial things you can do for your tree. So this is one of the most common problems we see throughout the village with mulch. It's what we term volcano mulching, where the mulch and the soil around the tree has been piled against the trunk. One of the most beneficial things that you can do for your parkway and private trees is to remove that excess material. And so it just starts with simply using a shovel or a rake to pull this material away from the trunk. One of the problems that it creates is that it forces tree roots higher up into the soil profile and actually up into these mounds to search for the water and air that they need to survive. We want to make sure when we do this that we don't do too much damage to the trunk of the tree, but the point that we're looking for to stop is where the flare of this trunk starts to appear. The flare is where the tree naturally growing in the environment would enter the soil profile. And so that's what we want to return this to. All of this structure is trunk, and this bark doesn't like to be covered by soil and be in contact with moisture. That leads to a lot of problems with fungus, bacterial infection, and decay. We can see that we have had some surface rooting happen, and so this would just be a really good time to take out your hand pruners and prune some of that material off, kind of redirect growth back into the soil profile. You could really just cut them and leave them in place because they'll compost and turn into regular organic mulch, which is the basis of the material that we're going to be using for the rest of the work. What we're going for is kind of an even 2 to 4 inch level around the base of the tree. That 2 to 4 inches is really going to help with your weed competition and soil and water retention. The last step is to actually get in with your hands and actually pull this material away from the base of the trunk. If you ever have any questions about your private or public parkway trees, you can always give us a call at Public Works at 708-358-5700.